Oh, well, hello there. How are you doing today? I am doing well. I'm continuing on with my nail art book, and I'm going to do a series on butterflies. And I was going to say that butterflies are pretty popular right now, but I'd hazard to say that butterflies are always pretty popular. So I want to do 5 different nail designs, some more common, some a little bit more esoteric, and not really abstract, but some, a little bit more simplified, shall we say. So I'm going to start off with a base coat of just this bright orange, which is Sunstalker from Glam. I'm going to pop it in the lamp and get it cured, and then I want to do a gradation of yellow to this darker Trick or Treat. So pop this in the lamp, 60-second cure, and then we're going to get on to some ombre action. All right, so I'm going to go in with my second coat of Sunstalker, and then I'm going to bring in some of Trick or Treat. So let me grab my liner brush. I'm just going to brush it over Sunstalker and kind of blend it in. Now, when you do this, you want to make sure you wipe off the brush before it goes back into the bottle so you don't contaminate it. Now I'm just going to lightly blend between the two. Now, it's okay if it's not perfect. It doesn't need to be, because we're talking about nature. We're not talking about so it's okay if it's not perfect. It doesn't need to be. This is nature, not science. Although I guess nature is science. I don't know. All right, I think that's pretty good. I'm actually going to marble some of it down below, so it's less of a harsh line. I'm going to cure this, and then I'm going to matte top coat it so that we can go in and dust some of this neon yellow down at the bottom. All right, so we've got our ombre action in. I'm going to grab my fluffy brush, and I've got some pigment on my palette already. I'm going to use the stiffer end and just scrub it in. Now, it's funny, I'm doing a lot of this stuff so that I have a portfolio at work of designs for people to choose from. But something that continually comes to mind is the fact that these are my own supplies and I don't necessarily have a lot of these things at work. So once I have everything set, I might have to just get duplicates of some things to keep at work. I don't want to obviously use my own money to finance the work I do in the salon, because I don't come home with 100% of the profits, and I don't need to be eating away at my profits by supplying stock instead of using the stock that we have. But there's work that I want to be able to do that I can't with what we have in the salon. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cure this. No, I'm not. It doesn't need to be cured. I'm going to go ahead and matte top coat over it again to lock it in, and then we'll get into the outline of the butterfly. All right, so now we're going to take our liner brush and I'm going to grab, I want a slightly longer one, but not the longest one. All right, I guess it will be this one. And we're going to go in with black. So it's going to start to look like petals of a flower, but rest assured, they are not. So we're going to go from, I guess, 2/3 of the way down on the left-hand side and go up at an angle. Helps if I turn the nail the right way. And slightly arch it. Then we're going to bring it down from the center line again. And we're going to curve it up. Sora. So this is one wing, and we're going to do the second wing, which comes down from the middle. Around the shape of the nail. And then we're just going to follow the line of the bottom of the nail to bring it around. Same with the top, just follow the curve of the nail. So now we're going to draw the outline of the, I'm not really sure what the panes, I guess, because you know, if monarch butterflies specifically, which are orange, have the translucent panes of the design of their wings. So we're going to take the black and we're kind of just going to create, I guess, M shapes or upside down U shapes. We're going to bring some in a little bit further than others and out. And you want the point always to be directed towards the center. Then we're just going to connect them on down. So if you feel you need to, you can refine some of the curves. We're going to be filling in some of the negative space with the black, so it doesn't really matter if it's not perfect. And now we're going to do the same with the lower wing. All right, so I'm going to cure the outline just so that we lock it in, and then we're going to fill in the black area and touch some things up that feel a little wonky. All right, so we've got our cured outline, and now we're just going to fill in some of the negative space. So the areas at the back of the wings are all black. So we're going to fill that in. And then if there are some uneven edges, we're going to go ahead and correct those as well. I'm going to widen the space between the two wings by widening the black line. I'm also going to darken some of these lines because they're a little transparent or translucent. I'm going to draw a little head. Which is going to be a bit of a teardrop shape with the body coming down along the left-hand side. And then the antennae will come up. I'm thinking about putting in some other lines, some thinner ones into the wings, but I think I'm going to wait. Also because some of them are a little bit thicker than I had intended, so I'm contemplating thinning them out. If I can do it without ruining it. But I'm gonna go ahead and put in white dots. If I can find my white gel paints. And the white dots are going to go in the black space. Now the last thing I want to do is dust some of the yellow onto the inside corner of it, kind of like it's got pollen on it. All right, I'm going to see if I can top coat over this without smudging it. So I'm going to float it over the surface. No, I lost it. Okay, I redusted it on top of the top coat and it should set it. So I'm gonna pop this in the lamp and the first nail should be done. All right, so for the second butterfly nail, we are starting out with a blush color. Not even a blush color, it's a very, very pale pink called Prime. I actually thought I had picked a different color. I thought I had picked Cherry Blossom, but that's down at the other end. It's actually more violet than it is pink. But I'm going to do a blushing design in the center. So I'm taking Joy, which is another pigment from Magpie Beauty, and I'm just going to dust it on in a radial ombre. I'm going to try to mute it out a bit because I don't really want it this bright pink, but I don't have that many colors to draw from. Oh, it helps if I don't use a wet brush. I just cleaned the one I just used. All right, let's clean this and start again. A little bit of alcohol. Don't know why I have this bald spot right here. I'm going to try to gently add some more color. I'm not much liking that. Trying to think if there's some other pigment powder that I have that I can use. I have this chrome pen. That's not bad. It's still a little sparkly around the edges, but I think I could live with that. I'm trying to broaden it about a bit. Really wish this kid would stop screaming outside. All right, I'm going to top coat over this and we're going to continue on. All right, so for this butterfly, it's just going to be a single butterfly in the center, also in profile. And I'm going to start off with the body this time. So it's going to be, once again, a slight teardrop, kind of elongated, and we'll fill that in. And then the head is going to be kind of like an oval on top. And go ahead and put in the antennae. And give that a cure. And now we're going to put in some wings. So the first one is going to go up, kind of like the other ones did. A little bit more rounded. Then we're going to drop one down really low because we're going to do both sets of wings here. And they're going to overlap. All right, we're going to cure that first, and then we're going to put in the second set of wings. I'm toying with the idea of kind of doing glass wings. I have these glass colors that are semi-transparent, so I was thinking about doing the back set with a glass pink, maybe, and then doing the ones in the foreground without the glass, but I'm not really sure if it'll play well. So let me think on that. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the front wings first, and then I may put in some of the glass pink. So this one's going to come in the center. And then down through the middle of the other wing, or through at least the top half. And we're going to drop this one down. All right, so let's go in with our glass color. And I think I'm just going to do the overlapping regions. I also think I'm going to leave the background matte because I like the contrast a lot. So since the background is staying matte, we're going to take a liner brush and some top coat, and we're just going to go over the pink, which is Love Notes, by the way, from Madam Glam. I do not believe it's available anymore, but if there is a similar glass color, I will link it down below in the description box. But we do need to top coat over it. We don't need to top coat over the line work because it dries non-tacky. So the pink is the only area that we need to go over. Moving on, we've got this lovely blue nail that I've done 3 coats on because it's a bit transparent and I didn't do it back a background color. But it's Bubblegum Sky, once again, from Madame Glam. And you can't tell on the nail right now because I've topped it with matte. But it's got this beautiful iridescent shimmer to it, which will come out more when I glossy top coat it. I don't even know if you can see it in the top swatch. But we are going to do another butterfly, because butterfly series, they're all going to be butterflies. And we're going to start, it's going to be a full frontal butterfly coming up from the left hand corner. And we're going to start with the head this time. Just like so. And then we're going to bring down the body in the opposing direction. I think I wanted to curve that a bit as per my drawing. I've got a reference sketch on my left. So as I said, it's going to curve slightly. I'm going to put in one antenna and then I'm going to wait on the other one because the other one's going to curve down over the wing. So this one's going to come up like that. And then we're going to cure that before we go and put in the wings. So for the wing on the right, we're just going to come up at our angle as always. We're just going to repeat the same pattern that we did on the other two nails. This one I'm going to do a slightly different pattern for the wing. I'm going to do a large teardrop on the interior at the top. I'm going to mirror it right below, but then I'm going to repeat that pattern coming around. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I think I'm just going to do the outline. I kind of like the gray staining. I might do that intentionally with the rest of it. So now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and wash the interior with the muted black. I did put a little bit of black pigment on my palette and then some acetone or alcohol on my brush. Preferably alcohol, actually. I'm just going to rub it into the matte top coat. Now I'm going to go in with the black and put in the other antenna. So this one is going to go up slightly and then curve back down. Reaching for the ground. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond dawn. A bigger scale, the world inhales as we go. All right, heading into the fourth design, we're going to start with a daisy coming up from the free edge of the nail. I did not want the white yet, I wanted the yellow. So the background for this nail is New Quest from Madame Glam. It is a beautiful pale blue. We're just going to do one thin coat of the yellow, which is also by Madame Glam. All the colors I believe I'm going to be using in today's video are from Madame Glam. So just like that, we're going to go ahead and flash cure that so that we can go ahead and put in the petals. So daisy petals are long and narrow. I'm going to outline them, flash cure the outline, and then we're going to fill them in. So I'm going to go ahead and lightly outline each section of the flower just because A, all the leaves kind of bled together, and B, I always think things look a little bit better when they're outlined.
Play something really slow and
All right, now we're going to put in our butterfly. It's going to be the same design that we've been doing so far. So I want to put some glitter in the wings, so I'm going to be using Unicorn from Daily Charm. I'm just using my liner brush to dot it into the center of the wings. So I'm going to just top coat the wings, and I'm going to leave the rest of it matte. Or at least I'm going to be leaving the background matte. So for our, why did I close my book? So for our last nail, we're going to be doing something a little bit more simplified, just black and white. We've got our white matte base. I'm going to take some black on my liner brush, and I'm just going to do simple butterflies. I'm going to try it the way I actually drew it, and that was to kind of do an S shape, well, a reverse S shape. And then we're going to repeat it going in the other direction. That's definitely a lot better. So then the other element that we're going to do is just some abstract lines and dots. Kind of like to imitate the flight pattern of the butterflies. All right, so I'm going to cure that, and then I'm going to alternate it. I'm only going to do 3 butterflies and 3 abstract lines and dots. Kind of want to darken these lines a bit.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.
All right, we have our butterflies. Let me know what you think. I would love it if you could please comment below. Leave a like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you always know when new videos are available. Let me know which one is your favorite, which one you would love to try. If you have any comments or questions as to any of the techniques or the products I used in this video, please let me know down below. And if you have any suggestions for upcoming content, I would love to know as well. My favorite one, I think, is probably... I think I like the Monarch, though I would like the background colors to be just a little bit lighter. And then I also like, I think this one. But honestly, I love how they all came out. I hope you do too. Thank you once again. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.